The state of Washington in Northwest America is well known for its natural diversity that is within easy reach of the average tourist. With minimal effort, one can experience the sea crashing on a rugged rocky coastline, and only a few hours later, stroll through a flower-filled subalpine meadow. Beautiful, boisterous waterfalls can be found shortly after breakfast, and quiet rainforests filled with centuries-old trees can be discovered before dinner. Glaciers can be investigated with a moderate day hike, and along the way, creatures found nowhere else on Earth may entertain you. An immense snow-covered volcano will humble you. Underwater creatures will surprise you. And the delicate detail of a fragile wildflower will amaze you. Although this region of the Pacific Northwest has been inhabited by American Indians for nearly 12,000 years, European explorers did not discover the area until the late 1500s. They were not interested in the natural resources of the land, but instead were looking for the fabled Northwest Passage, a sea route that crossed the newly found North American continent and led to the riches of the Far East. It would take nearly 200 more years before any serious exploration and settlement of this new land could begin. After Captain James Cook's explorations in 1778 and the news of his fortunes spread, a flood of Englishmen and Americans were on their way to the Pacific Northwest. For the next 100 years, the miner, the lumberman, the hunter, and the settler traveled here to take advantage of seemingly endless natural resources. But the resources were not endless, and a new movement had sprouted during the late 1800s to conserve areas and set them aside for future generations. The Pacific Northwest can boast of hundreds of state parks, national parks, and forests, and other locations that have been set aside so they may remain nearly unchanged for many years. Two of these places are known across the continent for their majesty, grandeur, and distinctive contributions to the diversity of North America. They are Olympic National Park and Mount Rainier National Park.